2 meals a day, no alcohol, and 6 miles every morning. I went from well over 200 pounds to the best shape of my life at 57. A lot of you ask what I eat in a day, and today I'm going to show you everything, every brand, every gram, and how I prepare it. I wake up at 4 a.m. I start my day with 1 cup of black coffee. After coffee, I have 1 packet of Thorn electrolytes with 16 ounces of water. From 4 to 5, I spend time in the scriptures and have my coffee. Don't overlook this part. It's what makes the system work. From 5 to 6:30, I do a 6-mile walk. Rain, sleet, snow, cold, every single day. With the 6 miles done, I head into the forge. Now, a lot of you have been asking me what I do in here. Well, that's going to be for the next video. I'll share with you my entire workout routine. But for now, we're going to head back into the kitchen. For meal 1, we're going to start with 10 ounces of high-quality 85-15 ground beef. Man, you can't beat the Kirkland organic ground beef. It's antibiotic and hormone-free, and that's 20 ounces. So you can split it in half and you get 2 breakfasts, 2 meal 1s. And then 4 farm fresh eggs, and treat yourself, gentlemen, to the best tasting salt in the whole world, Fleur. It's French, and it's divine. We're gonna get our pan heating on about medium, and a really good healthy oil choice is avocado oil. What's nice about that is we'll use that in meal 2 as well. It has a real high smoke point, so it doesn't smoke up and you can sear your steak. While that's heating, we're gonna press our patty. And cook it up. Pro tip for when you're cooking your burger, to tell when it's done, you can press on it, and when the fat is clear, it's probably close to medium. If you like it a little bit medium rare, then just see a little bit of pink and it's ready. And that right there is just how I like it, actually medium rare. Next we'll cook our eggs. We can do these scrambled or fried, however you like them. Today I'll show you my famous Parmesan scramble. I'll alternate back and forth. Again, we'll hit it with a little avocado oil. It's really easy to overcook eggs when they're just getting shiny. They're ready. Now this part is important. Some really nice Italian Parmesan cheese, hard cheese, and I don't know why, but using a microplane, this is what a microplane is, it makes the finest shredded cheese, and fine shredded cheese tastes better than coarse. I don't know why, but this is one of my favorite kitchen items, is a microplane. Right there, about 75 calories worth, and if you like to spice it up a little bit, man, you can't go wrong with a little slap your mama. Season your steak, and bon appetit. And this is meal 1. We're going to add a 2nd glass of water. This is going to come in roughly at about 1,000 calories or so. I like to eat my meals on a wood cutting board. I don't use plates or porcelain for both meals. I just really enjoy it. It's nicer to cut on, and I feel like a king. I log everything I eat into an app called MyFitnessPal, and I find it very, very helpful because it tells you exactly where you're at. Everything I eat goes in here, and it gives your calories. Now, you're not going to have to use this forever, but I would advise you to use it for about the first month, and you'll get a great education on what's in food and carbohydrates and fats and proteins, and it will really help you to see. You'll be surprised how much your food you're eating that you don't know of. But the meal today so far is coming in at 960 calories. Now, we have one more thing to add, but ground beef is 525, eggs 280, and then we have our supplement stack, which we'll go to, I'll show you now. These are all the supplements that I take. I like the Thorn products because they're very clean and third-party tested. You have to be careful with supplements because there's a lot of snake oil out there. And then also the grass-fed whey protein. This is actually delicious. It's almost as good as a milkshake. And this will push our meal one up to close to that 1,000 calorie. I'll mix this with creatine and then we'll finish the meal with that. This Thorn protein is so good, I actually look forward to it like a dessert. So we'll do 1 scoop of Thorn whey protein and then 1 scoop of creatine and 16 ounces of water. So that gives us, we've already had 3 16-ounce glasses of water after our first meal. And we'll mix up our whey protein and creatine in the Champ blender. Best blender I've ever had. You can make gravel with this thing. They are seriously legit commercial blenders. And this is a fine drink. And that is meal one. And actually, I find it quite satisfying and very hearty, and it really needs to be so because we've walked 6 miles, we've put the hard work in the forge. We want something that's going to give nutrients to our muscles that have been broken down and that will carry us through the day so we're not suffering and hungry. Even though I'm in a 1,000 calorie deficit, I don't find myself really being uncomfortable. I find it completely manageable. Now, what I try to do is to keep only 8 hours between meal one and meal two, a short window. And the reason for that is by keeping the meals close together in that window, then we have long times of fasting, and that really gives your body an opportunity to burn that fat. And think about it psychologically. When you're feeling the hunger pains and you're hungry, just imagine what's going on. That is actually burning fat and it's accomplishing your goals. So just kind of learn to live with it. There's nothing wrong with being a little hungry. It just makes you lean and mean. 1 gallon of water every single day. That, gentlemen, is a non-negotiable. The math is simple. 2,000 calories going in and more than that going out. That is the entire secret. Thermodynamics, not a program, not a diet, just math. There's no magic to this. There's no gimmicks. There's no one to pay. Just discipline. Now for meal two, and it's a good one, gentlemen. We are gonna start with 10 ounces of sirloin. Now, sirloin's not the best meat cut, but if you get it from Costco, it is actually really, really good. The nice thing about sirloin is it's very lean and you can have a lot of it. Whereas if you want to go with the king of steaks, which is the ribeye, you're gonna get maybe 9 ounces instead of 12. So it's a push, you can make your decision. Half cup of jasmine rice, Greek yogurt, and blueberries. I sear my steak by getting a pan super hot, like smoking hot. Our avocado oil in there, maybe a little bit too hot. And we're gonna put it on there for about 1 minute on each side. While the steak's getting the sear on it, we're gonna rinse our rice. With that nice sear on it, we're gonna go into the oven, 300 degrees. Now I like my medium rare, and that's usually about 15 to 20 minutes or so, depending on the thickness of it. Just enough time to cook our rice. Mrs. W turned me on to these Instapots, and they really are nice for cooking rice because they do it so quickly, 12, 15 minutes or so. And if you have a half a cup of rice, you just double the amount of the water. So half a cup of rice, half a cup of water. And this will be done about the exact same time that the steak is ready to pull out. I shop for my food once a week on the weekends. In and out, and I'm done. Costco has really great quality meat. If you don't have access to a Costco, find a local butcher that has organic, hormone and antibiotic-free sirloin or ribeye, whatever you choose. Hit your farmers markets for local berries, and honey is also very good, or whatever grows in your garden. Gentlemen, eat whole, clean foods. If it's got a bunch of ingredients in it, don't eat it. Don't eat it. You want to have simple, whole foods. Cooking fresh, and eating clean quality foods is not that hard. I don't have more than 15 minutes for meal 1 and no more than 15 or 20 for meal 2. You're going to feel so much better. You're knowing what's going into your body. There's just nothing like it. No ingredients. It's not hard. Don't be intimidated. Cook it fresh and cook whole foods. All right, gentlemen, let's check our steak. A good meat thermometer is really the way to get the perfect steak. I like mine medium rare, and I'll probe this, and it should be, I like to see it around 125 or so, 120 in the center. There's 125, that's perfect. And it will continue to cook for the next 5 minutes or so. That'll bring it up to a perfect medium rare, just the way I like it. And perfect timing. Jasmine rice is a little bit boring, but I'm gonna show you how to make it amazing. Here's the trick to making your rice really, really tasty. Get a good olive oil. You know the properties in olive oil, if you get the good stuff, are similar, almost identical to aspirin for headaches and different things without the side effects. This is good medicine right here, and I've tried a lot of them, and this one, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better one than this. Nice fat in there, about a half a tablespoon to a tablespoon on that rice, and this is the secret sauce. I found that Mrs. W got this for me for Christmas. It's Kinder's garlic butter herb. Amazing. I think it's supposed to be for steaks, but I put it on rice. You put that on there, be liberal. My goodness. I wish you could smell that. And since we worked so hard today, we got a few calories to spare, so we're gonna make a delicious dessert. This is full-fat Greek yogurt, a cup to a cup and a half, a cup of fresh blueberries, and about a teaspoon or so of honey. The closer you can buy your honey to the source where you live, the better it is for you. I tell you, gentlemen, you mix this up here and you will have something that you will come to absolutely love, and it's a great way to cap off the meal. I might even just start with that. It's so good. Boy, I'm looking forward to this. Season with a little bit of our French salt. Amazing. How did we do with our steak? Did we nail that medium rare? Tad overcooked, but still. No, I'd say that's just about perfect. Juicy and delicious. But the proof is in the eating of the pudding. I already know it's going to be good. I've been eating this for a long time. If it's got ingredients in it, if it's processed, I'm not eating it. Whole clean foods, gentlemen. Whole clean foods. That rice is delicious. And that's what I eat. That's what I have eaten for the last year or so. It's not very exciting, but it is achievable, and it is simple, and it is something you can do. It's healthy, it's whole foods, and it's stuff you can prepare relatively quickly. Gentlemen, I'm not telling you what to eat. I'm not a trainer. I'm not a dietitian. I'm just telling you what I ate and how I accomplished my goals. And I can tell you this, I feel a whole lot better. I feel a lot more confident. I feel young again. I feel like I can do the things that I've always done without limitations. This isn't about vanity. This isn't about a 57-year-old guy trying to have abs or compete with younger guys. I don't care about that. What I do care about, though, is being there as long as I can for my kids. I want to be there and see my grandkids. And most of all, when I walk through the door, I want my daughter to see a man, her father, someone that takes care of himself, someone that she looks up to, someone that she respects, someone that she thinks is strong, that's going to be able to be there for her and hold her hand and walk her up the aisle and be part of her kid's life, Lord willing. So this is not about vanity. This is just finally coming to grips with it. I had to make a decision a year ago. I either sat down and got old, sick, diseased, or I made the sacrifices. I did what it took to get where we're at here today, and I would do it 1,000 times. I would do it 1,000 times over again, even with all the sacrifices. And so can you. If I can do it, gentlemen, I promise you, you can do it too. Join our live stream. I do a members-only live stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. There's a lot of guys in there that have had incredible results. You get accountability. It's every morning at 9:30. Just go to my homepage. You can become a member. I'm done shilling. This is the shilling section of it. Friday, a lot of guys have asked, what am I doing in the forge? How did I start? And I'll go through that whole thing. I'll show you my program, and we'll cover the whole thing from top to bottom. Thank you for watching. May God bless you and your families. Please keep us in your prayers, and we'll see you guys on the next video.